Hello, this video is to look at the Scientist's Attire, a brand new 5-piece glamour set added in patch 7.05 as a result of crafting. A new material called Meoni was added to the treasure map dungeons themselves, and this is a rare drop from the treasure map dungeon itself, most likely seen on the last boss, or of course the second to last boss floor, treasure chests. This is a pretty rare item, sells very highly, and as a result of it, it is quite costly to use as a material. The other materials, as you can see on screen for each of those recipes in this masterwork recipe of number 11, you can see are basic Dawntrail materials also used for other combat related class crafts as well. This 5-piece glamour set includes a monocle, gloves, leggings, feet, and this large trench coat. The coat in particular has all of the various accoutrements that sell the idea of it being a scientist, including vials for your tests, all sorts of meters and gauges, and also a little lunchbox, very similar to how machinists have with their ether pack. It's not personally my cup of tea, however there are elements off of this set that I find quite endearing, and I do like the individual items separately, because the boots themselves separate aren't too special, although the leggings are quite special because it turns whatever shoes you have that aren't ankle and above into boots essentially. It gives you the impression that you could turn anything into boots with that extra leather sort of shin guard, let's call that. The helm is an interesting monocle that has dye functions for that opacity of the glass, as well as the second dye covering the metal as well. It's not a bad looking set, and since we're on the topic of dye ability, let's go straight to the dyes. We're going to look at a front and back view, as well as both dyes going directionally the opposite way through the spectrum. In terms of dye ability, I'm quite disappointed. I would have hoped that more of the fabric would be accessible with that second dye palette. Also, the dye does not seem to affect the tie coloration, which is a little bit disappointing. Although the tie's color is quite nice, it would have been nice to change that as well. The monocle changes slightly in terms of that glass, like we said, and then the metal rim, and the shoes have that lined outline. So honestly, the second dye palette seems a little bit wasted on this, especially from a rear view of your character, which is also the view you're going to probably see the most of it. I don't know if I'm alone in this one, but a lot of glamour sets that have been added to the game recently, as well as some of the backdated ones, it does feel like the second dye palette could be better, and I think it was supposed to be originally, I think the entire brief for this feature was the second most important looking textured color on the piece should be the bit that's dyeable. If that's the case, why are the shin guards and the belt buckles not dyeable there, like the actual leather section with that lunchbox? I don't know, it's a strange one to me. If it was me, I would have probably made it so that the leather, all of the leather sections dyed, as well as the main dye being the coat, etc. It's not too bad, but it could be better. In terms of glamour collaborations then with other items, the only thing I could really think of to try and stay away from the obvious scientist glamour would be to make something like a vampire hunter or an anime character that wears a big rimmed hat and this large trench coat. This is something I came up with, as you can see here, with the songbird boots, and then we have the new crafted raid, combat related casting gloves, and then we've got the Mungate cap there, looking pretty decently. I don't think there's, too much to write home about there, but it's something I could cobble together. Maybe you can come up with something that looks a lot better than this, and hopefully this is used as lots of different anime glamours, because there's plenty of anime glamours that would require you to have a scientist outfit, including from video games as well. I think a lot of people will be trying to recreate Hojo at this point. Anyway, let me know what you come up with. Thank you so much for watching. More videos from Dawntrail from 7.05 and on beyond, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.